Hello and welcome back to another edition in the All About Apps series by Clever Road. Let's find out what's new for today. We have already discussed how much it would cost to develop a complex mobile photo editor, and we think it's now time we found out the cost of a complex messenger, since communication is a primary need for most people. So, how much does it cost to develop a WhatsApp-like application? We'll be able to answer that question by the end of the program. Today's WhatsApp contains all the necessary features required of a great mobile messenger. Let's take a look at them and estimate the time needed for their development. The first feature is one you'll usually bump into when opening an application: signing up. For WhatsApp, the registration and address book formation are inseparable. Once a user enters his phone number, the application sends an SMS for authorization. The Android version of the application opens and processes this SMS automatically. That's very convenient, actually. Along with SMS authorization, you can provide one more option: voice verification. After these steps have been completed, the application software automatically checks all the numbers in the new user's address book and compares them with WhatsApp's user database in order to set up a list of contacts. If you intend to develop a messenger like WhatsApp, it's pretty obvious that the opportunity to start a dialogue has to be provided. Once a user presses the dedicated button, a contact list has to appear in order to choose a process. Also, there should be an opportunity that allows you to create a group chat where users can add a chat picture and provide the subject of conversation. You may also want to add some spice into your message exchange functionality, like stickers, for example. A sticker is worth 1,000 words. Today, many users expect that they will get not only reliable and secure communication, but also high-quality content inside the conversation. Third, notifications. On WhatsApp, a user is usually informed about two things: when he or she is invited to join a group conversation, or when a new message arrives. That's performed by way of pop-ups or push notifications if the device screen is locked. WhatsApp users can send short voice messages, pictures and videos. If you want your application to have the same functionality, you can include a multimedia file transmission feature. Another very cool thing you may want to consider: you can integrate a geolocation feature into your app because it's really helpful for your users. Why? Well, it makes it almost impossible for them to get lost. For the sake of convenience, you can integrate another feature into the app. Users can exchange contacts and save them into their address books. To be up to date and to attract more users, WhatsApp added free voice calling in January last year. For different platforms, the date varied. The application uses your internet traffic rather than your phone's data plan, minutes or money. Now, you can either use an older version of WhatsApp as your example or include this feature, but it will take more time and money to integrate it. You can stuff the settings menu full of as many points as you want. However, we assume that the application will include the most common ones. Your user should be provided with some instructions about the app and the ability to contact you if consultation is needed. As people, we are so changeable, particularly when it comes to mood and other personal traits, so we need to take into account another must-have feature. It's vital for a user to be able to change the user picture, nickname or status. 3 basic points have to be included. Privacy, to let a user monitor his recent actions. Change a number. The application should make it possible for the user to migrate from one number to another. And third, delete a user's account in the case of a user doesn't want to use the application anymore or give the device to someone else. Now, notification settings. This is very important because these guys can be really annoying. Simple answer: notifications should be fully adjustable. As for the rest of the settings menu, you can decide exactly what extras you want to put in it. Now, as for answering the question, how much does a WhatsApp type application cost? We can conclude that the development process can take up to 606 hours plus 2 weeks for deployment. Given this, the approximate cost of a WhatsApp-like messenger can be calculated as 606 hours times $50, which comes out at approximately $30,000 for a single platform. Double this sum if you want to develop an app for both iOS and Android. The more versions of your application you want to release, the more money you will need. Well, folks, it seems that this episode is coming to an end. To read the full article, visit our blog. So you don't miss the next video in the series, all about apps, and of course our product hunt reviews, subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye for now. Oh, by the way, WhatsApp have just added end-to-end encryption, but we'll cover that another time.